This is Lewie again. I'm sitting here waiting for my daughter to get home from school. We had a bit of rain and the driveway's a little flooded, so instead of making her walk through the flooding, we're just going to pick her up and drive her through. But I wanted to touch base with you real quick about this Brett Kavanaugh situation. What the hell? Let's put it the way it is. It's bullshit. They waited till the last minute to bring this shit out. They didn't question him about it during his confirmation hearings. They didn't do any of the stuff that they should have done in the way it should have been done. They didn't follow the laws. They didn't follow the rules. They didn't follow the game plans. All right. Brett Kavanaugh has denied both allegations at this point. There's two of them that I know about. And quite frankly, let's get into these allegations. The first one was Christine something or other. Claimed that he felt her up, groped her, and everything else during a high school party. High school. And she didn't say anything about it till quote-unquote 2012 when she told her psychiatrist. Okay. The individual she named being present have all denied even being there, knowing anything about it. The psychiatrist's notes don't match up to what she's claiming when she wrote the letter to Dianne Feinstein, whatever the hell her name is. Dianne Feinstein is an individual who harbored a Chinese spy for 20 freaking years. And when it was found out, it was swept away without really any news coverage, investigation, or any other thing to make sure that it didn't happen again. So Dianne Feinstein's credibility is shot. Okay, she sat on this thing since July. It wasn't that it just came up when she brought it out. She had it since July. So if you think about this for 1 minute, if there was any credit to this, she would have got it out, supposedly, in a perfect world. Anyways, this woman waited 36 years, actually 30 years, to even say anything to anyone. She was 15 years old. I'm sorry, in my opinion, if someone broke into my house, I wouldn't wait 30 years to report it. If somebody shot someone I knew in front of me, I wouldn't wait 30 years to report it. If anything was done against me, I would not wait 30 years to report it. So why would this woman wait 30 freaking years to report a sexual assault? I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. She was 15. She could have gone to her parents and said, hey, you know, this happened to me at this party. I was drunk. I didn't know what to do. She don't even have to have said she was drunk. All she had to do is say, this happened. And if her parents or any kind of parents whatsoever, they would have reported it. Now this other woman steps up. Oh, this happened to me in college. He exposed himself. Again. I'm not going to tell you this didn't happen. I wasn't there. I don't know. What I'm saying is the credibility is shot because they didn't report it when it happened or soon after. You lose your credibility when you wait X number of years to report something. It's gone. Completely gone. Vanished. Boom. Now, let's discuss the lawyer that this Christine has. She's been an anti-Trumper. She has done everything she can to put a cog in the machine that Donald Trump is trying to move. She has been a thorn in the conservatives' side since day one. And now she's a lawyer for a woman who's trying to derail a Supreme Court justice seat. Think about this for a minute. What motive would she have to do this? Okay? Because it's a nominee by Donald Trump. That's why. Now, let's look at the psychiatrist. By law, unless there's a court order I haven't heard about, he cannot reveal anything that this Christine has said in their sessions together. Can't reveal a thing about it without a court order. I haven't heard of any court order. I'm not going to sit here and say there wasn't one, but I haven't heard of one. So therefore, even the psychiatrist's notes are not credible. Anything could be written. On top of that, let's go to the second woman. This is the Me Too movement. And what's happening is when someone says, "This happened to me," a bunch of other people jump out, "Me too! Me too! It happened to me too!" Well, get this. Just a thought. This woman waited a week to 10 days to say, well, yeah, he did expose himself to me in college. What does that tell you? Well, I'm going to tell you what it tells me. Okay? It tells me that there is somebody out there who's working for the Democratic Party, Dianne Feinstein, or somebody associated with the Democratic Party, who's on a fishing expedition. He's laying out bait, and people are waiting to see who jumps at it. That's all it is. And when he gets a hint, a whiff of a possibility of someone taking the bait, he jumps in there, he offers them something, whether it be money or power or position or whatever. Okay? To get the story and embellish the story. Or get them to change the story in such a manner to try and make Brett Kavanaugh look like a piece of shit. I don't know Kavanaugh. If he walked up in front of my vehicle right now, I wouldn't know who he is. I don't know what he looks like. I know his name. Okay? I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have TV. I have a cell phone simply because of my job. And I am now using it to show you and anyone else who has any doubts about the president's choice, Brett Kavanaugh. Don't have any doubts whatsoever, because this is a political bullshit. It's tainted him, but I don't think he did it. If he did, I don't think it was as bad as they're trying to claim. Remember, Christine herself said that she brought it up to the psychiatrist because it was a traumatic event that affected her entire life. Well, when someone has a traumatic event that affects them their entire life, they have the inability to succeed at whatever they do. She's a professor in a college. That is no easy feat, okay? All the years of schooling, and then finding somebody who's going to trust that your schooling was correct. And then maintaining the job, because a lot of it is political. Being a professor, it's no easy feat. So therefore, it couldn't have been as traumatic as she claims. Now, here's my theories as to why she's done this. One, another attempt to derail President Trump. The problem is, Kavanaugh's been through 6 FBI investigations for appointment to different judgeships, different seats, including the U.S. Supreme Court, or the U.S. District Court, or Court of Appeals, whatever. The court he's working at right now. I'm sorry, I don't know the terms. Alright? And not once during those 6 investigations has this ever come up. Ever. Not once did this other woman come up during these investigations. Now, the FBI is supposed to be the best in the world. Supposed to be. Sorry, Dems. You didn't fool this guy. And anyone that is fooled by it really needs to rethink the situation in the world that we live in. because the world that we live in says these ladies may be telling the truth, may not be, but they have no credibility to stand on. All because of the length of time it took them to report. That's what it boils down to. Reporting. I'm out of here. Have a good day.